This video or audio track contains language that can induce deep relaxation. So please do not listen while driving, operating machinery, or if you are in any place or situation where it is unsafe or inappropriate to close your eyes. And if you enjoy this session, please consider liking, subscribing, or sharing this video with anybody whom you feel may benefit. And so hi, this is Nick, talking to you and spending time with you in this guided meditation to help you reduce anxiety, clear your mind, relax and ease down towards a night of deep sleep. I have written this listening experience for anybody and everybody to tune into at any time and in any place, whenever or wherever, or for whatever reason you might feel a need to take a break from the world, ease away from outside distractions, or simply enjoy the freedom of allowing your mind to drift and roam. As for the time being, you give yourself permission to let go of all conscious thinking and just go with the flow of where your subconscious chooses to take you over this next little while of relaxing, learning, understanding, and perhaps even changing. And so before we start to begin, I would like you to know that this meditation and hypnosis experience is whatever you want it to be. So if right now you are feeling anxious or fearful, this is for you. If you are feeling nervous or overwhelmed, this is for you. If you want to move on from your past and start afresh with a new life, a new dream, or even a new sense of self, then this also is for you. Or if you prefer to use this time we spend together here to relax more deeply, sleep more easily, or simply be reassured that it's all going to be okay, then this meditation is also for you. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and ease into a resting position of your choice. And take a few moments to prepare for this inner voyage by letting your mind and body settle. As you perhaps begin to think about imagining how it might feel to drift into hypnosis, how quickly, how slowly, and how easily might deep relaxation come to you. And whether you're lying down, sitting upright, or resting back somewhere in between, it really doesn't matter. All that matters now is that you're here. You're ready to relax. You're ready to trust. and that you're ready to go wherever my words and your higher self take you. As you choose to listen actively, listen passively, or simply allow the soothing tones of my voice to wash over you, like the ripples of soft ocean waves. So as you continue to relax, as you continue to get comfortable, and as you continue to unwind, why don't you now take a couple of longer, lighter, and deeper breaths. Close your eyes whenever you're ready, and begin to move your focus, your attention, and your awareness away from those more conscious strands of thinking, away from any of those more conscious thoughts of planning, working, doing, or being, and more towards those calmer, more peaceful, and more personal inner spaces. Because this really is your time now. There's nothing to get wrong, and there's nothing to get right. You can ease down towards relaxation, down towards deep, dreamy sleep, in your own time, and in your own way. Simply allowing your awareness and your focus to move just a little closer, to move just a little more inwards. As you find yourself acknowledging, absorbing, and even embracing the sense of time, the sense of place, and the sense of space around you. As you perhaps find yourself noticing now, in a little more detail, the ambience and the temperature of the room, the feeling of the air on your skin, the soft touch of your lightly closed eyelids, the orientation of your resting limbs. As you begin to notice also any familiar or homely sounds that are close by, as well as any less familiar or even unusual sounds that are perhaps a little further away. Just acknowledging any or all of those sounds now, and inviting them into this peaceful trance where consciously or subconsciously you may find yourself observing how those sounds at times, they seem to soften, how those sounds at times, they seem to come and go, and how those sounds, they always, in the end, just seem to fade away, like rusty leaves falling from autumnal trees. As you allow your awareness to move to your relaxing body, to the feeling of your head lightly resting on that cushion or pillow, sensing and feeling, noticing and acknowledging the relaxing muscles of your face, the softening lines across your brow and around your jaw. As all observational energies begin to flow down through your neck and shoulders, around your chest, across your back, down through your arms and your hands, all the way to your fingertips. Moving on down also through your pelvis and your hips, through the larger muscles of your thighs, through the smaller muscles of your calves, into your ankles, your feet, and down into your toes. All the while just noticing and acknowledging the subtleties and nuances of any changing sensations, any areas of tightness, any areas of tenderness, any areas of discomfort, any places where you might find yourself sensing a presence of tension. Acknowledging also, of course, any parts of the body that feel completely relaxed, comfortable, and at ease. And so as you sit or lay there, with your eyes closed, relaxing, listening, becoming familiar and comfortable with the sound of my voice, enjoying the calm rhythm of my words, maybe even wondering where they might take you. You might sense a growing perception or recognition within a certain kind of expanding awareness, that unlocking those deepest levels of wisdom, those deepest levels of relaxation, and those deepest levels of understanding really is as easy as allowing the more conscious and more rational part of your mind to connect with those subconscious patterns, the more instinctive, more intuitive, and more automated processes that bring to us our most effective overnight healing, our most effective overnight rejuvenation, and our most effective overnight refreshment. And while of course there are many ways to immerse yourself into those deeper, deepening and deepest levels of calm, many people say that starting this inner journey is as easy as drawing your attention to your breathing, to the beating of your heart, to the gentle expansion and contraction of your stomach, to the tumbling and rising and falling of your chest. As you perhaps find yourself contemplating with a little more presence, a little more patience, and a little more mindfulness, what it means, what it truly means, to be able to override all of those inbuilt programs for your own self-calming, self-soothing, and self-relaxing benefit. And as you allow those breaths to become a little longer, a little lighter, and a little deeper, now might be the time, and maybe even just the right time, to notice and acknowledge any lingering thoughts. For the time being, resisting the temptation to attach to those thoughts any kind of meaning, any kind of significance, or any kind of emotion, and instead merely observing, as though standing from afar, like a distant spectator. Just watching those thoughts come and watching those thoughts go, without responding, without reacting, simply acknowledging their arrival and then allowing them to pass on by, like trains of white clouds slowly drifting across a deep blue sky. Because now is not a time to dwell on any kind of conscious thinking, nor is it a time to let any of those more conscious sensations linger. Instead, this is a time of introspection, of releasing your mind from the emotions of looking backwards and of looking forwards, giving your subconscious the freedom to explore the vast expanses of your own inner spaces within this present moment. And even if you do find, as we all do from time to time, your conscious mind drifting back to any of those daytime scenarios, or into any of those more unwelcome, unsettling, or unproductive places, just remember that this meditation is not a pursuit of perfection, but rather an ongoing journey of self-exploration, of possessing the awareness of being able to bring yourself back to the present, which always is as easy as returning to my voice, returning to the familiar and comforting rhythms of your breathing, to the soothing sensations of the air flowing in through your nose, down into your lungs, and back out into the world through your slightly open mouth. All the while remembering that every longer, lighter, and softer in-breath, and every longer, lighter, and softer out-breath is signalling to your mind and body at some deeper subconscious level that all is calm, all is well, and that you are ready now to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Deeper down into the depths of your creative imagination, where you can perhaps visualize, feel, or even sense yourself walking along a deserted beach on a late summer evening. Daylight is transitioning into dusk. A light breeze is gently caressing your brow, and a salty aroma is hanging in the air. As with every step, your feet and toes nestle into warm, golden sand. And with every step you take across this moonlit beach, you're moving towards a deeper sense of peace, towards a deeper sense of calm. Step by step, just walking slower and slower, slower, becoming more relaxed and at ease. Enjoying and embracing the simple pleasure of connecting with the beautiful sights, the beautiful sounds, and the beautiful vistas of the world around you. As your senses heighten and come alive now to the gentle rustling of leaves, to the twilight exchanges of exotic songbirds, to the metronomic back and forth of gentle waves, those rhythmical ebbs and flows that have repeated time and time again for billions and billions of years. Those same sounds and those same rhythms, as calming and soothing today as they were yesterday, and as they will be tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. And as the sun begins to set on the horizon, soft light layering the sky with crimson, orange and purple, you turn and look out over this blue ocean canvas, focusing on nothing and everything, allowing your gaze to drift far away into the distance, just somewhere over there. And this is not just the perfect time, but also the perfect place to release all of those former worries, to release all of those past fears, past anxieties, and past doubts, and cast them out into the world. Because with every unsettling concern, with every uneasy feeling you choose to release and let go here, you take a step closer to rediscovering the real you. The real you that exists without a name, without expectation, without a job, a career, a car, or a house. The you that is neither a son nor a daughter, a mother or a father, a brother or a sister, a friend or a lover. The you that exists beyond your physical body, in the form of pure waves of energy. You, in your most authentic and purest spiritual form. So why not welcome and embrace that freedom, and choose to go deeper into your subconscious than you have ever done before. Knowing that the more you relax, the more you guide your attention inwards, the more you allow your mind to settle and calm, the easier it becomes to tune into those inner intuitions and instincts, and to embrace those amazing universal and celestial energies. Because everything you need to heal, to replenish, to recover, and even rediscover is right here now, around you and within you. And within this sense of growing calm, you might begin to picture or visualize somewhere in your imagination a kind of portal or gateway, something like an expanding pulse of light energy, maybe a luminescent golden orb, or a stargate of rippling moonbeams, emerging and expanding in front of you, floating or hovering there above the ocean stillness. And as you open your mind to all endless possibilities, somewhere within the more creative folds of your subconscious imagination, you instinctively know, don't you, that within this portal you will find absolute truth and absolute honesty. Every answer and every solution you could possibly desire resides right here in this haven of infinite stillness. As you choose now to tap into that universal subconscious energy, by letting go of any remaining tensions or feelings of unease, letting go of any troublesome memories and persistent thoughts, letting go of any insecurities and doubts, and bringing your awareness back to the peaceful calm of the present. Where this new lightness of mind and spirit blesses you with a feeling of weightless energy, of being able to rise above your physical body and float forwards, upwards, inwards or outwards, and right there, into the welcoming light aura expanding right in front of you. As you leave behind now all senses of all conscious realities, and leave behind also all senses of time and being. Just allowing your awareness to transition, however you so choose, from this earthly realm and those familiar three-dimensional spaces through the gates of this magnificent portal and deep into the dark purity of nothing. Deep into the vacuum of space, deep into the atom, and the quantum world of pure, universal energy. And in this place, there's no sense of time, no sense of feeling, and no sense of emotion. A place that exists purely within the present moment. A world where your consciousness can separate from your physical being, can detach from the places you go, from the people you see, from the things that you do. A place that exists beyond all senses of sight and sound and taste and smell. A force field of omnipresent energy that you can't see, you can't touch, and you can't hear. A place where you can be at one with everything and everyone all at once, in this singular moment of universal spiritual alignment. And yet somewhere there, somewhere here, maybe even everywhere, you're still aware of the sound of my voice, somewhere in the background. resonating within the dark folds of this silent introspection. My guiding voice, the only connection between this place and that place. My voice here for no other reason than to hold you in this present moment, where you're free from all thought and feeling, free from anxiety and fear, free from doubt and inhibition. Your awareness just floating, rising or falling, roaming within the vast expanses of this mysterious and magical haven of infinite potentials and possibilities. A living, breathing consciousness, drifting nowhere, in no place, and in no time. A wave or pulse of pure universal energy, just here, just now, in this moment. And as you exist now beyond time, embracing the purity and the simplicity of nothing, I encourage you to linger and stay a while here, to become comfortable in this space, where you're no longer a physical entity, but a wave or stream of energy. Because there's nothing to fear here, within this unknown realm. You're impervious to thought, to feelings, to emotion. Impervious to the past and to the future. Just immersed in the quiet, calm darkness of perpetual infinity. And while I do not pretend to know exactly what brought you here, I do know that all change, all understanding, and all learning begin here within the depths of your deeper self. So whatever questions you might have for your higher being, or for the greater universe, now is the time and the place to release those impulses of thoughts, to seed all of those future goals and visions right here in the rich soil of your creative subconscious imagination, with a powerful statement of such authentic intent and emotion that will override and reprogram all of your old and outdated subconscious patterns. Because to create it, you first have to feel it. And when you feel it, genuinely feel it and accept it, without questioning or doubting, your mind and your body will respond to your new future reality in an almost magical and mystical way. And your past reality will begin to disintegrate. All of those former fears, anxieties, self-doubts, false beliefs and misunderstandings will just dissolve and fade away. So whatever it is that you truly desire, I invite you now to experience it. Visualize it. And feel it with such incredible authenticity and unforgettable intensity that it has already happened. Because with this intent to change, you're creating an emotional imprint so powerful that your mind and body will forever be altered. Your destiny will be forever changed and enhanced. As you commit now to overcoming your past persona and starting anew, and with this transformation into your future reality, as you release and liberate your body and mind from the past, comes a sense of overwhelming gratitude, of finally being able to live your life as you have always wanted, even before those dreams and ambitions and seeds of change have been realized. Because the emotional energy of gratitude draws this reality closer to you. And the deeper, the more intense, and the more authentic and powerful that emotion, the more your future success and achievement becomes a reality. as the universe reshapes and reassembles to match your most powerful thought energies. So why don't you now, however you so choose, express your deepest, most heartfelt gratitude and surrender completely and without question to the all-worldly universal forces that are already realigning with your vision to shape your new world. As you begin to truly believe and begin to teach your body emotionally what it feels like to be your optimum self, what it feels like to be inspired, empowered, unlimited, and aligned with your most personal values. In a world where your body, mind, and spirit are yielding and surrendering to a new forward-flowing and forward-looking life force that will release all of your greater wisdoms and intuitions to truly manifest everything you ever wanted. So why don't you now, with this new understanding and appreciation of the power of your thoughts, make a pact with yourself from this moment on to be selective on what you give your attention to. Because it's true what they say. You are what you think. All the while remembering, understanding, and accepting that the past is gone and can't be changed, and that the future is a blank canvas upon which you can paint your brightest visions and dreams. And guiding your valuable and precious thought energy only towards positive outcomes may mean letting go of the past, letting go of past events and past beliefs, letting go of past or future anxieties also. Because negative thinking, of course, can be addictive and even comforting. And stepping out of your comfort zone and framing life the way you want it to be might mean forgiving others and forgiving yourself. Maybe even learning how to talk to yourself and others only with kindness, only with encouragement, and only with compassionate understanding. And as you find yourself floating back now, returning to your physical body, and standing here underneath a clear night sky, once again you're reminded that the universe at all time flows around and within you. Because you are the sunshine and the moonlight. You are the clouds and the mountains. You are the oceans and the deserts, the flowers, the meadows, and the rivers. And standing here on this beautiful, secluded beach, in this soft evening light, with the warm sand beneath your feet, feeling those sounds, feeling those rhythms, feeling those energies. You are the universe observing itself in all its celestial glory. And wouldn't it just be the most natural thing now to rest down here and drift so beautifully and so easily towards your deepest, most refreshing sleep? To bask in the soft glow of 100 trillion stars, beneath an amphitheatre of distant, multicoloured galaxies. Eons of time and space looking down on you so lovingly and so protectively, sending wave upon wave of relaxation throughout your body. As you once more become aware of those long, light, easy breaths, becoming softer, slower, and gentler. Your inner rhythms drifting in time with the calming back and forth of those gentle waves. Their background hum, a comforting and reassuring bedtime lullaby, guiding you so pleasingly and so naturally into those surreal twilight states, into those welcoming and healing dreams, luring you into your deepest, your most refreshing, and your most beautiful sleep. Good night, my friends. Sleep well. And until the next time,